Here we are. We are online. Ta 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 ta. Marco, nice to see you again.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Gaetano.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Are you okay?
Everything is okay.
It's so strange to speak in English with you.
I agree. But I've been waiting for this live session for the whole week. Since we spoke days ago, and we talked about this beautiful opportunity we have, and I couldn't wait to announce this beautiful session with you for letting all Solidsteel lovers and hi-fi audio lovers know why we love you so much.
Thanks for the invitation, and thanks everybody everywhere. I don't know who are the people who are looking at us, but I'm very happy to stay here with you. Also because I'm a big fan of Solidsteel, and I saw you have a nickname, Steels, only Steel. Only Steel.
Yes, kind of, but you know, I think first of all we are friends, and since we met for the first time, it was 2017, I think. It was in Rome during a beautiful audio event, beautiful audio show. I remember you played 2 hours of incredible music. I still have many of your album selections in my mind, in my memory.
Yeah, that was a great experience because, for instance, because we were in one of the most beautiful places in Italy for the music. It was the Renzo Piano Auditorium in Rome, that also with a collaboration with Audio Gamma.
Correct.
Yeah, we were testing Bauer and Wilkins.
Yes.
Not this model. This is an old model, but it's also a beautiful model.
Old but gold.
800 3D. But I'm very proud because these loudspeakers are the same that Abbey Road Studio is using also at the moment.
Correct.
Okay. If you see also that Peter Gabriel has some pictures with this the same equipment, so I'm very proud of this.
Yes, and you can see mine at home are the 804 of the same range, but the lower, yes, the lower model. But yes, you're listening music from home, from a true piece of history, you know. So I also know something about your beautiful audio system and equipment, and later I will ask for more information, no?
Thank you.
But I'm really proud to tell to all our friends worldwide that Marco Fullone is a friend of us, a friend of me, a friend of Solidsteel. Who is Marco? Marco is, by his background, a reference point in the Italian and international audio industry. Marco is, first of all, I think, a music lover. No, we can start from
Absolutely.
that. So
I am. Yes, I am.
Exactly, and from that we can say that Marco is currently working for probably, in my personal opinion, my favorite Italian radio, which is Radio Monte Carlo. And Marco is a music designer. He is a specialist in selecting tracks and music for the most popular radio format, which is called Monte Carlo Nights, which is on air every day after 9 p.m. at the same time. So
exactly,
you're actually scheduling music.
You are my perfect press agent.
how I estimate you. So
thank you very much,
Marco. I'm very, very happy of telling all our viewers and friends something more about you, because you are our Solidsteel Brand Ambassador officially. So
yeah, I'm a big fan of Solidsteel because I discovered your brand many years ago. Probably you were like a child, I don't know. But also via Audiogamma, that probably they were your first distribution company in Italy, no?
Correct.
And I have many of your products in my, because I have 3 or 4 equipment, not only here, but also in other flat that I have in Rome. So for me, it's very, very important, because I think it's okay, you can have a great equipment, but also it's absolutely at the same level. Also, you need accessories. Okay, so tables for me are the same important like the cables. All right. And
are part of your wall equipment, but also you have so many records. Your music collection is so huge that you need of multiple audio systems for playing all this beautiful music.
Yeah, and then after we can speak a little bit of my collection also, because I think it's you if you have obviously the place, because I have many friends that are big, they have a big passion for music, but they don't have, I don't know, the space, the big space,
music environment,
also,
your room.
This equipment is very big also for the dimension, no? Because it's 120 kilos each for the loudspeaker. Maybe I can show you something.
Sure. You can show us whatever you want.
Exactly, yes. And okay.
Yes, beautiful.
Okay, and this is 120 kilos. This is from Classe Audio. It's a 350 watt for for channel. It's mono, 2 mono. I have another one for the central channel here.
Wow.
So there is not a lot of okay, and
so it is an audio video system. I also noticed the TV, no? So
yeah, I have also the. But at the moment, I prefer to listen to the music in stereo, because because it's a bit complicated to have many loudspeakers. I have other 2.
Okay. We follow you. Oh my God, these are the 801. Okay. Oh my God, legendary. You know, we used to make some speaker stands for those legendary speakers, and my father used to have it at home when I was a little kid. Yes.
Wow. Wow. So it's
hello Fi ad Agostini. Hello Ludovica. Welcome to our live box on air. Yes.
And the problem is also, it's not only to have a big space, but also I have the problem with the neighborhood. Especially when you want to listen to the music at a good level. Obviously, it's a bit strange, but okay. I think it's everybody dreams. I don't know, a beautiful house in a countryside with no one can ring at your door and say, "Okay, please, the volume turn down."
But they can't have any complaint.
They call the police. No,
never.
I'm lucky because my neighborhood is quiet.
I think that they can't complain about anything, because your music selections are probably like living in heaven, so they can't complain. If I was your neighbor, I would have experienced your audio system maybe once a week at least.
Okay. So I was telling you about my first experience with Solidsteel. So now I'm very happy because you are leading this incredible Italian company in the world, and I see that also with your smile and with your good way, I don't know, there's good manners, and the fact that it's still this Solidsteel is solid. Okay, I promise you something. It's not only because you are using the steel, but also because really the people can listen to the difference using your tables, your product. So this is the first thing.
Thank you, Marco.
And, so for me, this is the way I decided to, I don't know, not only to speak with you at the moment in this video chat, but also because you say that I am the brand ambassador.
Yes, so. proudly for us. We are so honored for this.
Okay, thanks a lot for this, because I'm very happy to do this. And okay, regarding the music, no, because we have obviously this big passion, not only for hi-fi, but also because we love to listen to the music, but also to see a movie, etc. I prepared something very curious for you, because you said, okay, Marco, please show us something from your collection. So we did something like this with Alessandro of Hi-Fi
D'Agostini, yes.
So I'm trying to select something different. So he's jealous. Wow.
No, Alessandro D'Agostini, first of all, for those who are viewing us, Hi-Fi D'Agostini is a big Italian retailer for audio video systems and products in the Italian market. And since March 9th, if I'm not wrong, he made amazing live sessions every day. Mm-hmm. And Marco is being part of a couple of maybe 3 appointments, 3 live sessions, if I'm not wrong, 2 for sure. And I suggest everybody to go on YouTube watching and experiencing what has been told. But before starting watching your collection, because I want we love you, Ale. Before starting exploring your huge music collection, I would like to let our friends know a little more about you, because it's a good start to say that me and you, we have a huge thing in common, because we both were born on 28th June. So 28th June is
great. So you can't forget my
yes,
my
you too.
You too.
So I stop spoiling anything else about our identities, but what's great about you, Marco, is that you have been able of transferring, of sharing your deep love for music into your professional career. So you started working, if I'm not wrong, in a music shop, and you started experiencing the music in a record shop, if I'm not wrong, and then you became an editor for press, and you reached also radio, no? So tell us more.
No, it's not true in sense that I never worked in a record shop.
Okay, so my fault.
I used to stay in the record shop when I was young for every day.
Okay,
so yes, this is true. This is true, because I spend a lot of money in all my life for the music. I think it's one of the best way to spend money.
Yes.
And I remember, I don't know, for the best record store in Rome, and I bought really thousands of records in my life. And I'm very happy because I spend money for music, but music is my profession at the moment. Okay, so it's something like exchange, you know.
Exactly.
Exactly. So this is one of the first reasons, because I hate pirates for the music. Okay, especially if because the musicians and the labels invest a lot of money to produce music, and it is good that people buy the music, no? But this is another question.
No, but I agree with you.
Yeah, exactly. So I started a lot to buy a lot of music in the record store when I was young, and now unfortunately there are a few record store. I will live in Milan actually. We have some good record store, but as you know, everywhere many of the record stores are closed. So we hope that
times changes, no? So everything
exactly. So I started as simply a music lover, and then I especially in the 80s I started to write music for some Italian magazine, very important Italian magazine.
Suono, Audio Review.
Yes, also Rockstar and many other.
Rockstar.
And then I started also for the to speak at the radio station for Rai Music, Rai International, Rai Stereo 1 and Rai Stereo 2. And after Radio Centro Suono, Radio 101, Radio 105, and then Radio Monte Carlo. So many, I have a great experience. This is, I think, a great privilege to work in something that it's your life. Okay, so.
But also, if I can say something more, not only passion, you have been and you are currently now able of adding something more than passion that changed during the years, that evolved during the years, and became profession, career, love for music. But above anything else, I can say that you grow up with your jobs.
Absolutely, yes. No, it's so strange because normally I for the radio station, like I say, is my rule is this to do answer
interview
for the artist. No, so it's strange for I'm the other side. Okay, but it's nice.
I'm honored. Just know that okay. I'm honored.
Okay.
And so we can say that during all your experiences, your different experiences, because you are also a DJ, you also love to play your music, your selections during private shows, public shows, events. You are well known both in the music industry, but in the most attractive appointments and meetings that may involve high quality music in Milan, in Italy, also international events, if I'm not wrong. But
yes,
my question here is, how did you fall in love with the audiophile, with hi-fi and audiophile? How everything has started with the audiophile?
But I think it's for my generation. Okay, I was born in the 60s, and consider that at the end of the 70s and the beginning of the 80s, I was 18 years old, and there was an incredible music scene with probably the most beautiful production of all times from the 70s and the 80s.
Probably, yes.
Yeah, and it was absolutely normal for my generation, for the people of 18 years old, that, I don't know, your parents at the end of the school, they say, okay, now you are graduated, this is your first stereo equipment. Okay. Also, it depends of your my family was a very simple family, but probably my father bought my first equipment spending your salary of 1 month. Okay, that for that period was
that's love.
A great
investment.
Absolutely.
That's
and
love.
I think it's okay. And the hi-fi was very strong at the time, because there are many magazines, and the hi-fi, especially of the 70s, I think it's now we say that it's vintage hi-fi, no? But at that time was really incredible. If I remember the Japanese beautiful turntables or the amplifiers,
Exactly.
Sansui,
Historical brands.
the historical
Also-
brands, yes, for the American great amplifier, you know, Macintosh, Krell, etc.
Audio Resort.
So it's a the pioneer period for everybody wants to discover the incredible world of hi-fi system. Okay,
Yes.
and now young people listen to music with a smartphone or telephone. Okay, we were listening to the music with a real stereo equipment.
Correct.
And that was very important, because we were listening to the music everywhere, in the car, with a cassette tape, with a Walkman, and okay, now you use the smartphone everywhere. Okay, but at that
Yes.
time was really different. So I think it's I started with the hi-fi probably because I was also lucky, because some of my friends was very involved also in the music. So with your schoolmates, we are sharing music, record labels, labels, etc. So it's so I started like I think many of the guys of my generation.
Understand.
And then in the years by years, I also decided to invest more to buy
to improve the
hi-fi systems. Yes,
right.
So I have many of the amplifiers that I bought in my life are in my garage. but yes,
are there and are safe. So
absolutely, yes.
I would like to say a big hello to Dora Bellini, that previously said hello. You know her; she is my mom and the Solidsteel honorable president. So she is following us. But I also want to say hello to Jay Garrett.
Hi, Jay.
Jay is a good friend of us in UK, and he's an editor for StereoNet online magazine, which makes high quality reviews. I think you know StereoNet because you shared with me a couple of articles from that platform. So thanks, Jay, for staying with us. And
Jay, sorry for our English.
Yeah, yeah. But yours is great. Mine,
no, I don't think so.
But I really like that we have a big challenge tonight, but I think we are having fun. So we are taking care of the Italian proud on the English language, because everybody says Italians do not speak English very well, but if they listen to you, Marco, it's brilliant. So
okay, so I have some pearls of my collection here. Because,
show us.
Okay, because maybe the people is annoying if I speaking about me, that they don't care. Maybe maybe they want to see something.
No.
Yeah, okay, but
don't say so, please.
No. Okay, but thanks for the great introduction about me. But I think it's like, because I've tried to select something, but I have too many things to show, so we don't have time. So, but I decided to take out something that I love, because are the titles and something that the people know very well, that are very popular. This is the first one. I don't know if maybe it's better to see like this.
We will see. In the meanwhile, I would like to say big thanks to Antonio, who is the film director of this live session.
Antonio. Ciao, Antonio. Thank you.
Ciao, Antonio, and thanks for the precious support. So this is.
So you said, this is the
Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon.
One of the most famous album of all times. But this is interesting, this one, because this is a box set.
Hello, Andy.
That EMI released in 1992 is the 20th anniversary edition.
Wow.
This is a box set. It was
is it a CD? A CD?
Yes, a CD, but this is very rare. Also with the postcards. Okay. Do you remember that the original album have inside
the if I'm not wrong, the huge poster, if I'm not wrong? Yes.
Okay.
God.
And now this is nice because you know that there are many different. There is the 30 years old, the 30th anniversary, the 40th anniversary.
40th.
So exactly, yeah. So this is one of the most famous and popular album of all times, probably. This is really a masterpiece. But
1976, if I'm not wrong.
No, 73.
73. Okay.
73. This is another fantastic version.
Wow. This looks like a Super Audio CD.
No, this is not.
No.
Sorry, but
original master recording.
Maybe
wow.
I have to take out the cover. Okay. This is not a Super Audio CD. This is the first edition. The first edition of Ultra Disc.
Wow.
Pressed in CD in gold. I don't know if you can see it.
Yes.
Maybe like maybe this.
It's very visible.
Okay. Sorry for the camera because my light it's a bit strange. Okay. And this is another great collector stuff. And you know
looks like a 24 carats gold.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yes. Exactly.
Lovely.
There is also a vinyl version of this. Obviously, Pink Floyd is one of the most important groups for the history of collection. No, so everybody will have some Pink Floyd albums in the house, but this is very interesting for the crazy people like me that normally spends a lot of money to find this because this is completely sold out. No,
yes, totally. Very rare.
Very rare, and so you want this, you have to spend 300 or 400 euros.
So, do you usually play these CDs on your system, or you prefer?
Sometimes yes, because it's interesting to compare this version with I don't know the newest version, the new remix.
Mm-hmm.
You know that they also released the Super Audio CD version and the Blu-ray audio and Blu-ray audio CD of the same album. No, another beautiful album that I have in the same edition is this.
Yes,
another masterpiece. Okay,
fantastic.
Okay. Obviously, the album is the same, but this is important because in the beginning, this label, La Mobile Fidelity Sound Labs, was the first to introduce the original master recordings. No, this is another CD in gold. Okay.
You know that MoFi is our distributor in the US and North America.
I know. Great. And
they will love this video.
Okay. Also, I love this collection. I have many of the same Ultra Disc. I take out. This is excuse me. You can see Gaucho, the Steely Dan.
Steely Dan.
Steely Dan is one of my favorite band. Absolutely, unbelievable sound. Because they used to have the best musician in the world, the most elegant and sophisticated arrangements, and an incredible quality of the music. I was very lucky because I watched the concert of Steely Dan in New York 4 years ago. It was the last tour of, because unfortunately, Walter Beckett passed away 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. And I was, for me, a huge experience in New York to see Steely Dan at the Beacon Theater was really beautiful. I think it's
one of the best concerts.
The most, this and this one.
Yes, Asia. No?
Asia.
Asia. Yes.
Okay. I have many different
editions
of these albums. Also, this is I told you, the Ultra Disc CD, but there's also the vinyl version by a small label called Cisco Records. It's an American label that they pressed only 500 copies of each album, and this is pressed in a super high quality vinyl, and with a special remaster. This is something very special only for hi-fi people.
Hi-fi people. But I don't know if you can feel this, but from my music room, music notes and these records are coming here without playing them, only by showing the covers. It's so huge and powerful what you are showing. It's fantastic.
I have also a great collection of records, and I spend also money normally now because I have records from my collection that I started to buy in at the end of the 70s when I was really a kid. Only on vinyl, obviously, and then in CD. But now, again, because vinyl is, as everybody knows, there is really on fashion at the moment.
Yes.
And the people loves listen to the music on vinyl. And I'm very happy because also young people discover the quality of vinyl. Okay. And I think it's a great opportunity also because Solidsteel, maybe I can show some stuff. Or you want to use my pics? I don't know.
Regarding the tables, I would like, if for you it's not a problem, I would like to, first of all, let our viewers see what you have in front of you. And then, with the help of our film director...
Sorry, because my house, we don't have a lot of, but maybe you can see. This is a beautiful project.
Turntable?
What is this?
I recognize something.
Okay, so you have to produce a Solidsteel Brand Ambassador.
Yes, because Marco, I will never forget the music that you played on February 1st of this year during our 30th brand anniversary dinner. It's been memorable. You did for us something that we will never forget. I will be thankful to you for all my life for this. So thanks also for showing.
Thanks for the invitation. You know, also because it was a beautiful night with a fantastic people all together. Exactly. Yeah. So also we have another Solidsteel table.
An amp stand. Yes, this is an amp stand for amplifiers, and you can use also your laptop on it. And
exactly. So this is very important because for the vibration and also for the music, digital music. It's very important to use your equipment with tables.
And I would like right because you showed both CDs or digital music, and you mentioned also your analog and LP vinyl record collections. No, the question is very easy. In which moment of your days you mostly play vinyl records on your audio system, and in which other moments you play CDs or streaming music? Wow.
This is one of my equipment. This is a little bit vintage because there we have the amplifier and the loudspeakers from JBL of the beginning of the 80s.
This is your other home system.
Exactly. Yeah. The Solidsteel are modern. The equipment is a little bit vintage. Okay. I think I don't have a special moment for CD or for digital music or for vinyl. It depends because they are important at the same time. Exactly. Because it's a different kind of experience in terms of sound. Because when you listen to the music, you listen to the music because you feel something good. Okay, you have a good moment. You feel love from the music, and I don't know, vinyl. It's probably most fascinating place of the stereo equipment because it's I don't know, it's something that remind me when I was a kid, no? All right, and but the sound also, the music is have a particular
it's more intimate, no? It's something that you are connecting. You're connected both with the physical cover and both with the main thing makes you listen to the whole record from the beginning to the end, no?
Yes. This is another. This is new. This is new with some echo. This is another digital equipment with also Bauer & Wilkins and a beautiful from Canada Anthem. There's a preamplifier, exactly, and a power amplifier is there. Another, maybe I don't know if you can see, it's a vintage turntable from Technics.
Okay.
It's a high level for the 80s, exactly. And no, it's the warm. The sound is warm from vinyl, no? Mm-hmm. If you see the same album on vinyl or in digital or in CD, you can see three different kind of way of listening to the music.
Experiencing.
Okay, I don't know if it's clear what I mean. And,
yes.
It's the experience is the same, but what you receive from your equipment is different. So I don't know. I normally I prefer in this period to play the music with vinyl or digital. Okay. Also, I have
Jay says that he loves
thousands and thousands of CDs, but I think it's the digital. The streaming is perfect because it's very easy to use. So if I want to change, now I don't know.
It's immediate, no? Very
exactly.
quick.
I use Rune. Rune. This is the new one from Tom Misch, which is one of my favorite artists at the moment.
I ordered this LP.
Exactly. So I decided to play music Tom Misch, but okay, if I wanna change to listen to something different,
you have the whole library in front of you with a
exactly, yeah. So, or if I wanna stream something from the Coboots, I have the subscription. Okay.
For an high quality streaming with high resolution.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay. I select the music. I can also Diana Krall.
This is the first track of the album. It's a beautiful album.
So, this is I think it's digital. It's fantastic for this because you have the opportunity to listen to all the music you need, all the music you want, only with a subscription, and also in incredible quality. Because let me check.
You also have to be prepared with a good audio system for listening properly. But
exactly. I'm using, this is the, you can
acoustic
see
sound. Yes, Diana Krall, if I'm not wrong.
This is a DSD album.
DSD. Yes, okay. DSD.
This is
828.
Absolutely. But also you can use simply the the 95 24-bit version that Cobas or Kobuz
Yes.
streams. Okay.
Yes.
I love this because the quality of the streaming, if you have a good preamplifier with a DAC, okay, digital audio converter,
yes,
so you can listen to all the details. It was the same sensation when I was in 1982 when I bought for the first time a CD.
Okay,
I remember
tell us more.
Was Avalon by Roxy Music. It was a shock for me because because there was a silence within the music. When you the
whisper of the record.
No, I'm sorry. Sometimes my brain stopped to translate in English. The noise of the
cartridge when you put on the cartridge.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. Okay. And immediately disappear. Okay. And that was really a shock. Only music. Today, digital is the same. No, it's the same. But the first CD was not so good in terms of quality of sound. But
hardware
at the time was for us was a big strange experiment. Now finally the digital
reached a very high level of quality.
Absolutely. Yes. Also in streaming, if you wanna buy a subscription to Kobuz or Kobaz, to Tidal or HD Tracks, etc., many, you spend something around 20 euros 30 per month, but
you have a whole library all for yourself, no? So
you need a software like Rune or Audiophile
as a player,
or Amarra or Sonic Studio, etc. And you have to buy the software. You need a computer and obviously a digital audio converter.
Yes,
exactly.
DSC.
Yes, and obviously you need a table by Solidsteel. Okay.
Obviously,
a stand.
Highly recommended.
Okay.
But Marco, we can state a first conclusion from this amazing talk. I mean, listening to good music, can be experienced both from a traditional audiophile system that involves a turntable player and something which is vintage from the analog old glories and modern, of course, but also it is possible to listen to fantastic music on new digital stuffs, tools, equipments. So it is very important because sometimes many people are asking, is vinyl better than CDs or better than streaming? It's impossible to define. It's not so subjective. And as you told, a good hi-fi system has to contain both digital and analog components.
Gaetano, I think it's you're saying right things. The most important things is your ears. Okay.
Always.
I think it's you. I don't know. You listen to something that you like, okay, and you receive strong vibration,
feedback.
Yes, exactly. With vinyl or with digital or with CDs, it's a taste of your taste. Okay, it's like if you prefer,
Marco, I don't know, emotions.
Exactly. Barolo wine for me, the best is I don't know, Brunello di Montalcino. Okay,
exactly.
Maybe Andy that is writing something for us. He prefers champagne. Okay, it's the same. I think it's important that you are happy when you are listening to the music with CDs or with vinyl or with digital stream. The most important thing is that the people can compare these different kinds of
compare the comparison.
Yes, because it's important, especially because many people say, no, okay, I listen to the music with the Spotify. Spotify is not hi-fi. Spotify is a fantastic instrument. I work a lot with Spotify because I discover a lot of music in Spotify. So I'm very happy that Spotify exists.
And I also know that you made a playlist for us.
Yeah, I'll tell you after. But Spotify, it's good to listen to the music in your smartphone. I don't know, in the car. It's a quality. It's good quality, but it's listening to MP3 files. Correct. Okay. Yeah. Hi-fi is another thing. High fidelity is to listen to in digital, obviously, files in high definition, okay, 24 bits in general, or other kind of files, DSD, but I don't want to technical stuff. And or in vinyl. Now you have obviously to decide to buy a very good turntable.
Yes.
Okay. The cartridge and the cables, so everything is important.
Balanced.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
Marco, in a few words, you explained why and how you are our Solidsteel brand ambassador. Because in these first 35 minutes of talk, you explained everything about both your work and both your music dimension and passion. And I would like also to ask you what Andy Moore is, our UK distributor in UK. No, they have Nia.
Ciao, Andy.
You remember him because last week we had a beautiful live session with them, and he is asking you, does Marco have a piece of hi-fi equipment that regrets selling? Huge question.
Let me think.
Solidsteel rack, of course.
No. No, for me, Solidsteel, it's, I don't know, it's the same sensation that you have when you use a pool of cashmere, in cashmere.
Wow.
Okay.
That's huge, Marco. That's huge.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, no,
huge.
It's true. I don't know. When you are driving, I don't know, a beautiful car, and when you are tasting an Italian wine, okay, or
it supports,
or you're using, or using a beautiful English production that Bauer and Wilkins are. Solidsteel for me, it represents the high quality of Italian style, but also Italian taste and the Italian story for the high quality selection of materials. Okay,
how
this stuff is engineered by your father in the beginning, and now from your family.
Yes, my brother, the whole team. Guys.
Yes, exactly. So I think it's Solidsteel is it's a small label in the world of hi-fi, but we are proud to have a part of me too. For me, in the sense that it's especially a lot of the hi-fi companies. Maybe they are sometimes they are very small, but the product are fantastic, you know. So it's a small company, but they produce something very.
It's like we say in Italy, no? In the small bottles, there's always good wine.
Exactly. Exactly.
But Marco, thank you very much for the amazing words.
No,
I think
you know that this is the truth that I say, something that I feel really. So it's not publicity. It's we are speaking here because it's like two friends that are speaking about soccer or
passion. Yes, but Marco, we can say, I can say also in the name of my company, of course, because I'm Gaetano, but there's the Solidsteel brand, which is different from me. But I think that it's an honor for us being recognized from you with the words you just explained and spoken, because it defines a lot the big effort that during these 30 years we put in our life and job, in our career. So it motivates us a lot to do more, to grow, and to do always the best we have and best we can for supporting music passion, because you know me, also my teammates, we love music. Everybody in Solidsteel loves music, so without loving music we couldn't do what we love to. So Marco, now please show us something more, because I know that you prepare some more pieces from your private collection. So if you don't mind, of course.
No. I'm very proud to show you something.
Yes, I'm curious. Also, our viewers are commenting. I would like to say thanks again to Hi-Fi D'Agostini, who is commenting Solidsteel simply the best, and thanks.
So I'd like to introduce you some pieces of my collection. The first one is this.
You are touching my heart in this way.
Maybe
yes.
For the people outside Italy, maybe. No, Pino Daniele is quite famous, but not so famous. This is one of the most beautiful album of all times in Italy.
Yes.
In my opinion.
I agree with you.
And this is a special edition.
Why special? Wow. It's blue transparent. It's
exactly.
kind of, it's like Naples. It's like the sea and the sky of Naples.
Exactly, yes. In
Fantastic.
a double vinyl, and this is one of
lovely.
The best of my collection.
I love this record.
Only 1,000 copies.
Only 1,000?
Only 1,000, yes. In colored vinyl.
When did it was printed?
Excuse me?
When is it being printed?
3 or 4 years ago.
Okay. So it's a recent
normally
edition.
the limited edition, that they print 1,000 copies and they finished. Okay, when sold out now. This is another. This is the last Radiohead.
Yes.
Album.
A Moon Shepherd. Yes, amazing record.
I know you have a big culture of music.
Not like yours, but I try. Wow, white edition.
This is another double LP. Is a special edition in white vinyl.
Can you open the cover, because I saw that inside there was also amazing. What a fantastic artwork.
Yeah, the artwork is beautiful, and
yes, I like this album, full of incredible sounds. Radiohead, and
this is
Aretha Franklin.
Exactly, 45. This is a big, beautiful box set.
Wow! Oh my God!
They have
it has a booklet inside.
Singles, exactly, of Aretha.
Wow. Aretha, the Queen Aretha.
The Queen of
the
Soul.
One and only, yes. But excuse me, Marco,
this was a special edition for the record store day. Okay, last year.
Marvelous.
It's unfortunately this year was cancelled at the beginning, but now probably they are decided to postpone, and maybe in August. Okay.
So we will be ready for purchasing some limited edition.
Exactly. Maybe you are too young, but this is another classic album from Simon and Garfunkel.
I don't think I was on Earth at that time.
This is
I'm from 1987.
This contains some of the most famous songs of American culture, like Bridge Over Troubled Water, The Boxer, El Condor Pasa. I think it's...
and I also see that you have the transparent cover, protective film on the
yes,
record.
I'm a bit crazy for this.
Yeah, that's the way.
This is gold vinyl.
Look how beautiful it is. Yeah.
Gold vinyl is 50th anniversary.
50th anniversary. Ah, fantastic.
Okay.
Fantastic. Oh, you prepared many good stuff, huh?
Yeah, really? Okay.
Oh yes, I love Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but this is this is the 10-inch. 10-inch, yes. Okay, you can't see really exactly, but this is this vinyl.
Look at that.
I don't know, remember in English. It's phosphorescent, probably in English. Phosphorescent.
Fluorescent, if I'm not wrong.
Fluorescent, exactly.
Fluorescent,
when I put this near the light, this is phosphorescent. Okay, like the ghost.
So when you turn off the lights, it becomes like green fluo green.
Okay.
Fluorescent. Wow.
Okay. I think this is this album is for the teenager. They go,
come on.
Especially the girls.
Yes.
It's from Ed Sheeran.
Amazing.
And it's signed by Ed Sheeran.
In person.
In person, exactly.
Tell us more about this experience. Did you
I met Ed Sheeran. He was completely unknown in Milan for the presentation of his first album. I was a kid with the guitar, and I remember me and my colleagues of a radio station in Milan. They say, "Wow, the great talent! This guy was he's not so with this red
hair
look, etc." But it was strange because he was completely unknown for us. But outside the club of the showcase, there are probably 200 or 300 girls. And it was really in the beginning of his career. Now he's a superstar, no? You know? Okay.
And if I'm not wrong, he's also stopped playing music. If I'm not wrong, he decided to stop.
Okay. I also have another one in a green version. But I can show you everything.
For next occasion.
I go quickly.
Yes, look at that. The history.
Okay.
YouTube.
Okay. I bought in 2 years ago is 2018.
Okay.
Universal Music released part of the U2 discography in vinyl, in colored vinyl. Okay. This one is in
white.
It's not really white. It's
pearl. It's like pearl.
Exactly. Yes. It's exactly. It's not really white. Yeah, probably from. It's
similar from the camera.
Okay. Okay. Also, we have, I don't know, the Joshua Tree in gold. Pop is yellow and pink. So it's so strange because the first two U2 albums are not released in colored vinyl. I don't know why. Probably are the best album in my opinion.
Yeah, their first two. I'm in love with Rattle and Hum. I grew up with Rattle and Hum live.
Okay. This is one of my top. For instance, because this is this film is absolutely a masterpiece. Okay. Also because this is the it's not really the soundtrack. this is the soundtrack. Is the original soundtrack by Vangelis. There is another version with the orchestral, based by the music composed by Vangelis. Okay, and this is a special audio fidelity edition.
Wow!
Heavyweight, 180 grams red vinyl.
Amazing. But also not only red, but transparent red, if I'm not wrong.
Exactly,
I can see
yes.
This is everything beautiful. About Blade Runner is magnificence, Jay says. I agree. Jay knows.
Okay. So I stopped 1 second.
Marco, fantastic.
I stopped
fantastic
1 second because Jay Jay is probably, maybe he knows. I don't know if you know, maybe you also knows this.
Come on, George Michael, last century songs. No, I don't know it. If it is from a movie
okay, maybe this is
a mini disc. It should be a mini disc as format.
Wow, bravo.
Yeah, I have a couple of them, but I don't have any mini disc player because mini disc is the same on the CD or not? Can you play mini disc on CD players as well or not?
It reminds the stereo cassette, no? But this was a mini disc.
Look at that, Marco. This is so rare. This is unique.
This is very rare.
Incredible collection of music. Yes.
I'm very proud of this because they're so rare.
Fantastic. Marco, please tell us one, because I know you met George Michael during a fantastic day. Can you tell us something about this?
Yes, in the radio station. We met George Michael in Radio Monte Carlo. It was during his last tour in Italy. He arrived in the radio station with many people of his record company, with a lot of staff, etc. It was so simple and a bit a shy person. It's so strange that if you think about a superstar, international superstar, that it's shy.
Look, our surprise for you.
No.
Look, our surprise for you. What a fantastic picture, Marco.
Wow. And
it's fantastic.
Yeah. It's I don't know, I can't describe the emotion for me and also for my colleague in the radio station to speak with a legendary musician, product. Oh my God. I think George. Yes, George was a unique person, and for us it's a tragedy now without him. And
also he has been a fantastic singer, first of all, but also from his human side, he wrote beautiful more than
songs. He wrote musical songs, and because also if you my privilege to work in a radio station, sometimes I discover many songs that obviously we include in our playlist, and also you can find songs by George Michael with Paul McCartney, with Mary J. Blige, with Aretha Franklin, with Annie Lennox, with all the best international artists. And he wrote beautiful songs. So it was strange because during the interview, Michael was all the times with a hairwear, dark hairwear. It was probably...
You mean sunglasses, like...
Sunglasses, yes.
Okay,
exactly.
Dark sunglasses, okay.
Dark sunglasses was as I told you, a bit shy probably. It's one of the my best experience meeting artists.
I can imagine. Fantastic.
The same
fantastic,
when I met,
fantastic.
I don't know, Ennio Morricone or
We have something for you, Marco. We have something for you in the next
surprise,
minutes. Yes, correct. We prepare something for you, just because before we said that music is emotion, but also meeting in careers or special moments are emotions as well, no? And in my opinion, I understand something of you, because if somebody is able of feeling emotions, it means that he has care, no, or she has care. Somebody has care of feeling good, of recognizing other people's attitudes, capacities, talents, and you are in this way. So I would like to I would like to ask you something more, because I prepare for you in the meanwhile that your camera comes back. It was my fault. I pressed some buttons. Sorry, Marco. Can you hear me now?
No, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it was my fault.
I've lost a little bit of your...
No, I pushed a button. Sorry, my laptop, my fault. So I was asking you, I have to ask you, can you suggest us some new music? Do you have any particular music suggestions for our viewers?
Yeah, many. I have a lot of new, but I played Tom Misch. Let me check.
Thanks to you, Marco. I know Tom Misch, and I know Geography. I fell in love with Geography, his previous album, and now I know that he launched the new one.
Exactly. Let me 1 second that I try
to.
This young guy is absolutely amazing musician. This is the last one with Youssef Days. It's a Blue Note record. It's a bit jazz. He's also a great composer, but great guitar player.
I agree.
Okay, exactly. And also he has a beautiful soul voice. Okay, this is an interesting album, but probably the most interesting album is Geography.
Yeah.
Okay. And this one.
I love this one.
This is a great album. Especially Lost in Paris is one.
Fantastic. So we can say that Tom Misch is one of your music suggestions. Okay.
Exactly. This is great. If you like jazz, my advice is to buy immediately or listen to the album of this girl. Oops.
I like to have new suggestions for fresh new music. It's beautiful to discover old successes and old hits and modern ones. So
okay, this artist is Candice Springs.
Okay.
She's a super talented singer, and the new album is dedicated to the great women in soul and jazz. Roberta Fleck, Aretha Franklin, Sade. It contains Nina Simone, Astrud Gilberto, and this album contains beautiful songs like this, Angel Eyes, that is a standard. in the past performed by Ella Fitzgerald. Here there is a duet between Candice Springs and Nora Jones.
I know that you like a lot Nora Jones.
Yes, but Candice is really a great talent. She's young, beautiful. She also plays piano. I love her. This is great.
So people take note of Tom Misch and Candice Springs as well.
Another interesting artist is Jordan Rakei.
Later we will text and we will mention all these music suggestions below video comments. So
yes, Jordan Rakei. Exactly.
I don't know him.
He is also a singer. He produces. He works for the Ninja Tune record label. Is a UK historical record label for alternative soul, dance, jazz, electronic music.
Nice.
He's one of the best labels in the world, and it's also the
Marco, I think we lost your audio. Non ti sentiamo più. I think. If no, if somebody else can confirm me that his audio is not working. Oh, okay. In the meanwhile, that Marco will come back. I hope that you are taking notes of all his music suggestions, because as you understood, Marco, he is dedicating a lot of time in the radio, so he is able of.
Can you hear me?
Yes, welcome back.
Okay, so
yes,
because I received
no, it doesn't matter. You are here, so thanks.
Okay. So Jordan Rakei might have many, but if you want to discover a lot of new music, I prepared for you and for Solidsteel people a playlist that you can share in your website in Spotify. Okay.
Thanks.
At the moment, only 30 songs. Okay, but we will,
only
30 songs, but we will increase.
Thanks, Marco. Thank you very much. Grazie.
It's just for you, for Solidsteel and for your friends, all the fans of Solidsteel. Okay.
Once again, I remember the beautiful playlist you played when you came a couple of months ago during our 13th brand anniversary event.
Yeah. One of the last events.
Yeah.
Before COVID.
Correct.
With fantastic people and fantastic food.
Marco, can I suggest? Can I show something about this occasion during this event? You made for us, as I told before, a huge gift. No, you came and you celebrated with us, offering your music. But I also would like to show something that I have this thing in my heart and my private collection in the office, and I'm so jealous of this. So I really wanted to show this to all our friends and viewers, because this is a piece of you, if I'm not wrong. It's something that during your years since 2000, if I'm not wrong.
No, 30 years old. Yes, because this is the radio show.
I mean, 30 years of Radio Monte Carlo, but you are working in the radio since 2000, no?
Exactly, yes. This is a compilation of 3 LP that
of amazing selections, music selections. And it is a limited edition.
Yes,
so
this is a numbered limited edition, because we printed on only 500 copies. It's three LP, and obviously this album is realized by me, but also with Nick the Nightfly, that this is the man of Monte Carlo Nights.
I would like to say hello to him. Hopefully
Nick
someday.
He's a great artist, and obviously the heart of Monte Carlo Nights. I'm just a music designer of the show. He's the man. He is the most famous DJ in Italy for jazz music, high quality music, etc. So
yes, but Marco,
great experience for me to work with him and Radio Monte Carlo, obviously in the. Also,
Nick is
20
great.
years that I select the music for Monte Carlo Nights. So
Nick is great, Marco. Great. But without you, Marco, you are also part of the whole system. I want to tell this because you are maybe behind the scenes, but you are fantastic. Yes, brilliant. Thank you, Marco, from Andy.
So thanks for the. The Monte Carlo Nights section, but I want to show you something, because now it's 1 hour 20 minutes, so we have 10 minutes again, and I want to show you something special. Another artist that I love is David Bowie. It's very hard to follow David Bowie, because there are many release every month, and most of them, especially now he's passed away, are limited edition in different kind of vinyl, CD, etc. So you have to spend all your money to buy
all of them.
This is a gold edition of the Hunky Dory.
Another gold record, yes.
Another gold record, yes, exactly. This one is Diamond Dogs.
Can you show it closely, please? Un po' più vicino. Grande. Wow, super. Yeah. Guys, I hope you are able of understanding the huge music collection that Marco has. And this is only a part, correct, Marco? This is only what you have there.
Yes, but I want to show you something that is the first time I show to someone.
Only for us.
Exactly. This is the last album, Black Star. Okay. This was released the day before David Bowie
passed away.
Exactly. This was a box set released in a super limited edition, only 69 copies.
69 copies.
Only 69 copies, because was released one copy for 1 year every year of the David Bowie life. He passed away at 69 years old, no? Okay.
Incredible.
This album, was released, and inside, look at this. There is inside the album.
Marco, that's crazy. This is crazy.
With Swarovski.
Unbelievable.
Okay. This is
unbelievable.
The album. Okay. And this is completely in Swarovski diamonds. Okay. And inside there is the cover of iPhone in Swarovski that obviously I never used. Okay. And this is official in sense that the David Bowie staff give the permission to Sony Music to realize this. So me and other 68 people, we are
lucky people, very lucky people.
Lucky people, exactly. Okay.
Fantastic.
Another fantastic. This is a group that I love really. Do you know her?
Moon Safari. It is about electronic music, no?
Yes, it's the French group.
French.
They are. It's two guys inspired by Serge Gainsbourg music, but also from Ennio Morricone, from the Italian music, films, etc. Their album is really a masterpiece of French music, Moon Safari, and this is Fluorescent
special edition. One more, incredible.
Phosphorescent. It's correct.
Phosphorescent, not fluorescent. Yes, phosphorescent. You were right.
Okay.
Yes.
Phosphorescent music.
But maybe this is French.
Phosphorescent. Yeah. Probably. Okay.
Probably vinile, because I saw
the last one. You know this?
Maybe.
Okay.
Look at that. Look at that.
Okay. So maybe we can ask to our friends that are following us, what is particular in this version, in your opinion?
I saw something on the cover.
Okay, this is particular because it's in transparent plastic, and this is very rare. Okay, because normally there is a label attached here, but this is in plastic. Okay, but this is not the only thing, the only particular stuff of the album.
Okay, but the wall.
Okay, what inside for you?
So
tell me that. Try
to
imagine.
It's too difficult, really.
Too difficult.
Too difficult. Yes.
This is the orange version. This is really rare because this was printed in 600 copies.
600, only 600 for
copies.
Such a great album.
It was only promotional by the record label at the time in 1986. Was produced only 600 copies.
Fantastic, Marco, really. I'm speechless. You told me I will prepare something for you, but you showed us. I know. How can we define these jewels? It's a treasure. Yes. It's a treasure. Music collection, like a treasure. Wow. And I know that you not only collect this music, but you also play these records because you love to play these special editions on your audio system, and this is the most important thing.
Yes, I play music every day, every night. Yeah.
So Marco,
also, I work with music, so especially I have the privilege to play music all the day.
Privilege is time, don't you think? Having the time for our passions, for listening to something so exactly. Good like music. And about this, I have some before we end this beautiful live session. I would like to ask you a couple of funny questions. First of all, you showed us many awesome records in different colors, no, printed in different versions. But what is the color by which you can define music?
Rainbow. Rainbow.
Super, Marco, grande.
Rainbow,
grande.
Absolutely.
Rainbow.
Boring in one color. No, absolutely. Rainbow.
I love this, really. And the first concert of your life? The first live concert of your life?
Probably the most important concert in the beginning of my career as a music passionate. It's 1982 Rolling Stones in Naples.
Oh my God! Really?
Yes. Probably I with my sister. She's bigger than me. Some Italian progressive rock music in the end of the 70s, like Premiata Forneria Marconi. Maybe exactly, yes. But the big event for me was Rolling Stones, and then I started with many other incredible artists like Michael Jackson and Pink Floyd. In Rome at the Stadio Flaminio, Pink Floyd and Bob Marley, Stevie Wonder.
And then you had also the possibility of meeting some great artists during your career. Like, for example, this one.
I don't know him. I don't remember who is.
Really? So can you tell us in a few words how was to meet Sting?
Sting is really a gentleman, and it was I remember that the people of record company said us, "Oh, please don't ask anything to the artist because he's here only for the interview. So please don't disturb him." But normally the artists are very going simple.
Very easy, yes.
Yeah, they are easy. Sometimes that the people around the artist that are a little bit stupid, in my opinion. Not in case of Sting, but sometimes.
No, in general.
In general, okay. And I remember that I was in the studio with a catalog of Leonardo instruments that the Politecnico in Milano prepared for the 500 years of Leonardo da Vinci.
Wow.
And it was so nice because he went inside of the studio in Radio Monte Carlo. During the interview, he was looking around in the studio. He said, "Oh, but what is this?" And I said, "Oh, this is a catalog of the crazy instruments that Leonardo da Vinci created in
design.
Sometimes only the design, but never exactly.
Yes.
The Politecnico realized the machines, and it was so curious about this. So during the interview, we were speaking for 15 minutes about Leonardo da Vinci and Italian arts, and it was so nice.
Fantastic.
And also he signed many records, and
you have something as well.
Yeah, exactly. It was so strange because I have a box set called Sting in Newcastle. Is a collection of 3 or 4 tracks recorded live in Newcastle, and it is very rare, this box set in vinyl and CD. And he said, "Marco, I don't have this."
Incredible.
He said, "I know that, but I don't have this version." And I said, "No, this is mine."
Fantastico.
Okay.
Also, we are very close to the conclusion, but one more picture, just for mentioning the experience. Ta-ta-ta-ta!
Wow. Okay, but this is not for... not everybody knows him.
Not everybody knows him, but Mark Ronson is important for us as well. You are for us. Because
but sorry if I interrupt you, but no, why? Explain why, for what?
Well, first of all, because he is a music lover, an audiophile lover as well.
I didn't know.
Yes, and because we recently discovered that he is using our Solidsteel Hyperspec rack for his home system as well.
Wow.
Yes, and also because I'm a fan of Mark Ronson's, because he, in my opinion, launched Amy Winehouse. I love Amy Winehouse, and probably with his productions, he launched Amy on a level that, yes, here it is, the picture of Mark Ronson's. Can you see the Oscar? So this is the HF2 in a gloss black finish.
Yeah, also with Macintosh.
Exactly. Amplifier and turntable as well.
Yeah.
So okay. I text to Mark many times saying thank you to him, and I just when I saw your picture with him, I decided, yes, let's ask him.
But I can tell you something more, because I met Amy Winehouse.
And
at the beginning of her career, yes, exactly. He was in Italy for the promotion of her first album. So 2 years, Frank, exactly. So he was completely unknown
at that time.
Exactly. But it was so strange, because we started the interview, and I don't remember, maybe it was probably K-Rush or not Nick the Night. No, maybe K-Rush was trying to do the interview, but she was completely
out of that.
Yeah.
Not interested.
Yeah, no, okay. It was a fantastic girl, a fantastic talent, but with many problems.
Yeah, she had a very particular life.
Unfortunately, we don't have any picture with her, because it was so strange to approach with her. And but
we have her records, so
yes, I have a good memory of that meeting, but probably was not really the best day for her.
Probably.
Maybe in Italy, I don't know, but.
Marco, I want to say grazie because you gave us a fantastic evening, 1 hour and a half of live session together, beautiful music, speech, arguments, and yes, you are definitely very special for all of us, and never stop to love music as you do, because the way you do, it's contagious. So you share with us, and we love you always more. So
we can arrange another one meeting with her. I don't know.
In Italian, possiamo dirlo.
L'ultimo for Italian people. Yes, we can arrange something, and I'm very happy, because now I'm officially at Solidsteel Brand Ambassador. So,
correct.
And
thank you, Marco. Grazie di cuore. I would like to say big thanks to all of our viewers and friends who spent with us the evening asking questions, and also to all of them who will watch the video in the next days. So let's always more love music, and Marco, we will keep in touch for sure.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Good night as well, and see you very soon. And grazie,
and thanks a lot to the people everywhere. I don't know, maybe. And see you soon.
Marco Fullone, Solidsteel Brand Ambassador. Ciao, grazie.
Ciao.